Money man, talk again.
Big up, big up, big up.
I got the blood clean.
I am born.
Are you born?
Yeah, man, that's what I'm born, man.
You born in Jamaica? So you have the accent so lock plug for yourself.
But they're on the right people then.
Not even in my next life. Could never, would never, will never. You don't have to worry about that, babes. Me just tuck it in sometimes, you see me? Cause it don't really matter what bad mind people want to say, you know. They can't really stop it.
All right, mommy. Some people are confused when you said you're Jamaican but full Chinese. Can you clarify for them?
All right, don't be confused. All right, I'm Jamaican, full stop. But my parents were born in China, so I am Chinese and full Chinese, no mix.
What a lucky thing say with the America look green card. Mommy, what would have happened if they send me back to China? We're not dead.
That's all my father them when they wake up themselves. Yeah. Joe sing good morning.
How here?
And they say Hiak Joe is breakfast.
Breakfast.
Me not know no more Chinese answers, period. Anybody want to say me know it? Yes, me know it, but me not talking it.
So as a fair-skinned Jamaican, I have been accused of appropriating the Jamaican culture.
Big up my cousin Sim Spice in a real life. Yeah, man. And for all of those people that think Jamaican is a race, I'd advise you to go down to the post office, take a photo, and get a passport. Buy a ticket, go to Jamaica so you could go and see the different ethnic groups that are in Jamaica. Right? Because a lot of y'all on this app sound so blasted ignorant, it's not even funny. And you only make yourself look stupid, like a person that has never taken up a book. Right? Again, Jamaican is not a race.
1, I am Chinese, I am Jamaican. I don't care how you want to put it. Number 2, I'm not mixed. Both my parents are Chinese. Number 3, I speak English, Patois, and Chinese, more specifically Hakka, because I know people are going to ask. Number 4 is there is a large community of Chinese people in the Caribbean, more specifically in Jamaica and Suriname, Guyana, and Trinidad. If you're Jamaican, more specifically living in the Kingston, Mobay, or Ochi area, or even Portmore area, you're going to know that there is Chinese people. But for the people who don't know that there is a Chinese community in these Caribbean countries, there's a huge history lesson behind it for the Jamaicans. You should have learned this in grade 4 to 6. I know that Chinese people are not all over the island, so it's likely that you've never necessarily physically encountered one. So it might be a little bit shocking to you, but yeah, you should have learned the history of indentured labors and all of that. For the people who aren't from the Caribbean, a quick Google search would tell you the indentured laborers first went to Trinidad 1806, and Jamaica, Guyana, Cuba, Suriname. So that means there's actually Chinese people in the Caribbean that actually speaks Dutch or French, which I personally think is way more interesting than just speaking patois.
Much like the United States, Jamaica was also a society that was built on slavery. The difference is instead of enforcing the one-drop rule, Jamaica had the brown racial group, which was the racial group between black and white. They were brown, or free people of color, which is where these 4 people would fall under. A chart from a study done in 1960. And if you look at how the races are broken down in Jamaica, you see there's African, obviously this would be people you classify as black. European, people you would classify as white. There's East Indian and Afro-East Indian, meaning East Indians and their mixed black descendants. Chinese and Afro-Chinese, meaning Chinese and their mixed black descendants. Afro-European, or the group known as brown. And then there's other. Jamaica is a country where, due to the Atlantic slave trade, the majority of the people are of African descent. But due to things such as religious persecution, which led to Portuguese Jews and Syrian, Lebanese, Palestinian Christians coming to the island, as well as the indentureship after slavery, which led to a lot of Chinese and Indians coming to the island, there are some Jamaicans who have ancestry that is not solely African. Them having pride in that ancestry that is not African does not equal shame in the African ancestry. It just means that they are able to love themselves in their entirety. out of many one people, folks.
Of the fact that there are Indian Caribbeans amongst us and that live in the Caribbean currently.
I want to ask Americans a question. Why is it so hard for you guys to realize that the West Indies has different races and ethnicities? Because when I have told a lot of Black Americans this, and I've told a lot of white Americans the same comment, it's all of a sudden I get so much hate for letting people know about my culture. So like my dad's family, as all of you guys should know, my dad's family's from Jamaica, and I have a lot of Chinese, East Indian, Scottish, Irish, Jewish, Black, like there's so much mix up on my dad's side of the family. And I don't understand why it's so hard for people to process that you can be from the West Indies and not be Black. I don't know why that's such a big deal. Like, you know, a lot of Asian and white people went through a lot of difficult things back in the day in the 1800s too because of colonizing, you know?
It doesn't? Oh man. I really wish I had known that before I started making TikToks on being Jamaican, because now I feel like such a fool. Gosh, how are we going to break it to the Canadians who were born in Canada and were raised in Canada, and now I have to tell them they're not Canadian? Oh boy. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you for letting me know. Honestly, thank you.
Why do you people think that we're going to be like you all? Why do you think we're going to be dull? How do you expect us to step into a room or walk into a community and not be noticed? Hello? What are you talking about? We are Jamaicans. You have a little Chinese community over there, so you have an Indian over there, so you have Palestinians over there, so you have some white people around there, so one other colors, them, I don't know them, where them come from, but them they are. Korean, Japanese, listen, man. The matter supposed to explain it for you. Out of many, one people. I'm going to realize how true this be. Me I talk to one of my elder, them know my relatives them good, and me I talk to my grandmother the other day, and when them start go down in the history and dig up some old picture, Virgin, look how me dark. Look how me nose big. You know want to see the straight nose white people them? Some pretty tall ear people, but I think that's Syrian. Me I say wait, so why all of that skip me? But then me realize about everything mix up, come down, and that's how me come out. And stay how me stay. And me feel good, me I say, what? But listen, people of the world, we are Jamaicans. You understand? We're supposed to stand out. You understand? Because we have nations upon nations. We can come build this place here, and we're there, and we mix up, and make we. So unfortunately, we can't be a little bit and simple. Out of many, we are one people.
If I'm Jamaican, then my ethnicity is Jamaican. My nationality is Canadian. My race is Black. There are three separate things. Your race is what you're socially seen as, whether you're Black, white, brown, whatever. Your nationality is where you reside, where you have citizenship. So you can have citizenship in Canada, UK, the States. My nationality is Canadian. But I'm Black. My ethnicities consist of places in the Caribbean and outside of the Caribbean. So how are you going to sit here and tell me that my ethnicity is Caribbean? Because I'm not just Jamaican, sister. I have multiple ethnicities, one nationality, that being Canadian, and one race, that being Black.